Howdy folks, with us here. Welcome back to Greedfall. And we have De Sardet, or Sardet. I keep mispronouncing it. I keep wanting to put a B instead of a D in it, so De Sardet. Right up there. Says it right there. You can change character. There's Kurt. Hi Kurt. I love how all this is like you're in the menu but outside as well. That's an interesting little touch. I don't know, can't say for sure whether what its like plus and minuses are. It's just a unique choice that they went with in terms of we're gonna have the you just be in the menu looking at people weird while you're in front of this door for whatever reason. Okay, so we left off, we got a new side quest in order to help out the people who are fleeing the Telemy for their works being considered heretical. We have to help the Bridge Alliance with this alchemist guy who's, being a snake oil salesman, or whatever it is you call it, back in the day. Anywho, so we gotta find that guy if we want to help out those people. And so our charlatan, I think it's gonna be right over there. It's not too far of a thing. Now, you just played this the other day, so come on now, know your controls. Yeah, like everything. I gotta hold down shift in order to run. He's right around the corner. Is this something we could pick up? I know there was a thing earlier in a previous episode where we found a thing that we could pick up. A little missive. Alright, is it him? No. Where is he at? These things like reappear? I don't know. Alright, charlatan. Is that him right there? That looks like that him. It looks temporary.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything.
Aha.
Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound.
What about the
This
epidemic?
potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy
Seems
and
like
energized
you've
life.
chosen the wrong place.
A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything.
It's a
Except the
Malachor.
Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is.
Alright.
He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
If we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
I think you will.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
About ask for a demonstration.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt.
Oh no.
Let's take a look at his cart.
Okay. Now, where? Alright, where do you want to go next? Look at his cart, which is over there. Did you go around and out, roundabout? Or can we make a lot of commotion? Is there a jump? Doesn't seem like there's a jump. I haven't seen anything indicating there's a jump option. I'm assuming we're just going around. Yep. Here we go. Letter. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. The old fool must not want us to accidentally break his files or something. Leave him in his filth. Customer's always right. These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting, experiment results, patient observations, and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of some recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and certainly very knowledgeable.
To my health, and death to the others!
Hi, what's up?
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Cue it up. That cue didn't go anywhere.
Drink a potion!
Cue it up again. I love how he keeps telling me. The other guy run off? No, you killed him dead. Good on you. Good on you, Kurt. Take everything. Alright. We got one more thing. See, you're all fired up again. Fountain's antidote. So, from everything we got over here, he seems legit. Hello. Nice bit of loot there. I'll have to check that out later. I'm not sure how the like outfits and systems, all that stuff is gonna work. Like, are there like different? Is it just the regular armor rating, and then you have these resistances? Like I've seen it when looking at like the character screen, all these different couple different resistances that are shown. Like I guess like physical and magic would be like the only two. But we'll see if they're more like that, if there's more aesthetic stuff, and if there's like groups of things, or if it's randomly generated, which I know a lot of games have gone towards recently, and I am not as big a fan of that stuff. I like well thought out, carefully planned aesthetics that people, put a lot of, thought and time into. And, sometimes it's for naught. It's like, oh, well, once it gets past level 20, they won't like this stuff anymore. But, so there's like, okay, we'll just do the random loot thing. Well, no, you can make, there are other games that have where you make, you get equipment, and the equipment looks great because someone put a lot of time and effort into it, but it's low level equipment. But to remedy that, you can make it to where you can upgrade your equipment. Like I've seen it, like they've done it in Cyberpunk recently, and there's a couple other games that I can't really mention right now, but off the top of my head, but where you're able to upgrade the equipment you have if you really like that equipment. If you like the way it looks, then you can keep it around and upgrade it until you find something that you think looks better, or you have stuff for certain situations. Like if you want to be stealth, if you want to sneak, like what we're doing here, which now that we're not, I mean, it's still technically the best, so we'll keep it. Let's go back. Don't have anything new there. Don't have anything new there. Oh, we do have something new there. That's something we can wear. I'll take an axe over a hammer. Over a hammer. What am I doing? Alright. Boots. Soft-tooled boots, sailor's boots. So, one of the best rating. I don't know what the quality is. Quality seems to be like a combination of things. So I guess it's like this plus armor and balance, which balance, to figure out what balance is. So we'll go sailor boots for now. Those seem like at least have the highest armor rating. Hands, got 21, 22. Yeah, we'll go with those. And there's other resistances that I'm seeing as we're going through this. Alright, so 48. So these coats give elemental resistance and magical resistance. And it looks like it's only the coat that gives you the different things. Give you the different faction thing. So I'm looking back. Hang on. Look at hats. Hats don't have that. Hats don't have that. You know, icon. Neither do gloves. Neither do boots. It's just the coat. So the coat's the main thing that makes you look the part, apparently. So anyway, enough on that. Now we got this. This is pretty nice looking. Let's talk to him again.
Have you finally made up your mind?
Show him the remedy he's selling.
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away.
He ran off.
Gone far.
He ran off.
Before his head ends up on a spike.
Oh my
Think
goodness.
back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern.
Oh, look at that.
Without his belongings.
Look at that. We have a lot to do in the tavern. All roads lead to the tavern. Alright, so let's talk to... Hello. I'll take that. Just taking people's tips. So, a Greedfall. A quest is usually completed several different ways. The Sardet has more than one string to his bow. Cunning, persuasion, intuition, corruption, creating items. Do something that means available to you. Spin points, yeah, to improve in those areas, spin points, talent tree, or wear equipment that offers those bonuses. Threats in combat are also options when they're not receptive to your talents. Okay, so that's what that second tree of things that you can level up are: the persuasion, the intuition, the science, the crafting, and a couple others. So I like having options in dialogue and being able to like tailor your character towards certain things. So I like the intuition things there are. He's not a dumb guy, Sardet in this. So he's able to make inferences on people and know what they're about and what they might want and how to make a deal or compromise. He's not going to go in, guns blazing or fists out. He's going to try and find a way to get the deal done, make it good for both sides. And if there's no resolution to be made, then he'll have to, force things. All right, pick it up. Pick up these things that are meant for tips. All right, so I gotta talk to you.
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Yeah, Tavern
Good day,
Keeper.
sir. What is your pleasure?
We're gonna ask about not the cabin boy, Constantine. All right, well,
I need to be off. Farewell.
we're
Goodbye.
gonna leave you be. We can't talk about that guy. All right, so is there an upstairs? There's downstairs. Usually, we're talking about rooms. There's an upstairs. There we go. Let's check up here first. In the meantime, we're gonna take this tavern keep for everything he has, because that's what you do in games like these. All right, this doesn't look like rooms there. Okay, it is. Hi there. What have you got there? I am genuinely sorry to learn that you have not found the peace you were hoping for in Serene. Since your departure from the academy, the situation has been deplorable. Those you had accused are now behaving as if the rules did not apply to them, regularly performing questionable experiments, and there is nothing the rest of us could do apart from keeping a low profile. I sincerely hope that you will eventually find some place where you will be at peace, your friend. Alright, Mr. Alchemist.
What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
Nope.
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Okay. I'm going to ask you about the potions you're selling, because, if you're in a tough bind, you're gonna make yourself feel better by selling snake oil to these poor people who are suffering.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder. That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Right.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I was unfortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it.
We've read
I
them.
would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
Exactly.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
Exactly.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
You get? He's doing wrong. He's freaking making money off of desperate people. So he's not gonna just, I'm not gonna get off with him just leaving. He has to pay for those crimes at least.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
Sir, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You're under arrest.
How unjust.
Alright. Oh, we gotta stay here. We got other stuff to do. Like, pick up keys. And, see what other goodies are around, you know? Nope. No lockpicking. And, you know, there's at least a second playthrough of this as a rogue. Because it's the one thing that I always am like, you're the one guy who like wants to go and do everything, go everywhere. And when I do that in a game, I do that as a rogue. Use the key. But happy that there's other ways to get into certain places. Alright, now this opens the service door. Go ahead and take all that stuff. So I may have a crafty rogue
Locked.
that goes along. Now I got the innkeeper's key. And now we're outside. Okay, I hope you'll give this letter when you finally return from Al-Said. Provided there's somebody still alive here to give it to. I can barely see anymore and it's difficult to write. Sorry, my child, I can't leave you much. The looters are sure to have wrecked our beautiful bookhouse, but they might not have found the chest I hid in our house. Take care of yourself. If the money enables you to flee to this magic island, which is said to be completely free of evil. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be quite the opposite. And we've had a couple of things that were kind of like clues to certain areas and things. Wonder if we still have those notes, and we'll be able to do those things. There we go. We got to speak to you about some people.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
No, we're just gonna talk your head off, cabin boy. Asking about
I'm
kidnapping.
looking for a Naut, a young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
Don't say it.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Alright.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
Yep.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Yep.
Here. He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
How's business?
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
Alright. about the Malachor. We haven't heard a whole lot. I mean, we've seen its effects. So it apparently blinds and does something to the skin, and it eventually kills you. So, yeah, bad stuff. Let's see.
Has the Malachor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People were still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start.
Yeah.
I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Oh, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
You know, if I played this game when it first came out, I would have not have had as deep a connection to what's going on here as I do now, for obvious reasons that we will talk about.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Teer Fradee.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures.
I hope so.
Treasure abounds under every rock.
Hope so.
And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
Alright, let's talk about Constantine then.
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight.
Of course he
I
was.
hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged.
So, yeah.
If not, you'll need to pay.
If you had a crafting... compensate the innkeeper, repair the damage. Okay, we have the ingredients.
That's not a small sum.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
Oops. Yeah, oh, calm down.
I need to be off. Farewell.
We'll be right
Goodbye.
back. I just wanted to see about the options. So there's a regular. He said it's in a corner. Yeah, okay. Examine.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
I'd say.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Okay. Repair.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Hey, we did. We repaired it. We didn't need crafting.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new.
You used your resources in your
Does
tavern.
Indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me.
Of
In
course.
any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, that's
I need to
it.
be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Alright. Interesting barkeep. Alright. Let's talk about Cabin Boy.
Who are you?
Oh, hello.
Don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No, have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Alright.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Alright. Do you know anything more about the rich man?
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
Yes, you have.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Interesting. Yeah, he was very informative, perhaps too informative, according to Kurt. Hello. You guys look like rough fellows. And what do we got? We got Constantine. We got kidnappers. And we got the embassy to talk to. Alright, so let's go and find... Let's go to the Fontaine house. These guys gonna attack us? No? Go later. Alright. But yeah, I am going the wrong way. Anywho, hello. Got a bunch of stuff here. Take. Random scene. Go to inventory. Alright, we're about halfway full. Don't have like, I haven't seen a place where we could like sell stuff yet. Anyway. Alright. Now I'm going to the map a lot. But the way the movement is kind of throws off my sense of direction. We should be... It's the Thélème embassy, I think. We should be right around here. Right there. Alright. Let's have a chat with Sir Fontaine.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Okay. Can you come down, or I need to go up? Probably go up. Interesting artwork. I would ask for a reprint on that. Very interesting. That one's creepy too. It's right over the bed. Alright, Alright. Good lady.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sardet. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Interesting.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
My goodness. Ask how they found him.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Naughts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Naughts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Anyway, so you're... I don't understand. I don't understand how you can have those green of eyes, and I couldn't find green eyes in the character creator. I don't know. Maybe I was missing it. Maybe it was the fact that the sun was like directly on the eyes, so you couldn't see. But if you look there, it seems very... It's so dark. No matter what. So I'm very unhappy with the eyes. That happened. Great. Okay, who we gotta go to? We gotta talk to Captain Vasco? Is that what they want me to do now? Learn more about not contracts. Alright, let's talk to the ambassador now. It's just a straight shot. Alright. Let's go have a chat with the bridge ambassador guy. And then we'll see what we want to do next. Alright. Hello, Sahim.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sardet.
Alright. Let's talk about the charlatan.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
Okay.
He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob, but if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Teer Fradee. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Hey, 50 gold and some XP.
Lord de Sardet.
And we gained a level. We have a little level up light. Did y'all see that? That was embarrassing. Only happens when I level up, okay? It's a thing. You'll get one too. Just you wait and see. Anyway, meantime, I got the wrong menu. Go here. Character development. Okay, so remaining points. So we got a point here. We don't have an attribute point. Get one again at level 4. And we don't have a talent point. We don't get one of those until level 5. Okay. So, do we want to inflict more damage? Or stasis lasts longer? Let's go more. Can we go more damage for now? Yeah. Go more damage. More damage. Okay. Next thing. So we can do Constantine's thing. We need to talk to the Coin Guard barracks guy. He's around here somewhere, isn't he? He's around here pretty close. Convince to help you. What? Oh yeah, that's right. Right. We haven't finished talking yet. Distracted by your generous gift of a level up. We gotta talk about the other thing.
Lord de Sardet.
Right, historians.
Now that your affair is taken care of, are you planning on helping the historians I spoke to you about?
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
Alright, here we go.
I need
So
to
we
be
just gotta
going.
go
Goodbye,
talk to them,
Excellency.
and then that'll
Goodbye,
complete that.
Lord de Sardet.
We owe you our lives.
Oh, hello.
We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind
Hey.
heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It
Nope.
would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Yeah, good job, Kurt. Alright. So we gotta talk, we gotta get our... Now we have to get our our feet raked against the fire. However that saying goes. With this ambassador guy, but that ambassador can go screw himself because he's like the cardinal in the Musketeers. And I am D'Artagnan, so screw you.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I bring bad news. They escaped.
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
We're not gonna tell them the truth. We're gonna lie to them. So screw them.
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them.
A grain of truth.
But I had hoped that you might
The best
intervene
lies have a grain of
quickly
truth.
enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
Ah, so get
I
reputation with
must be
them.
going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
Yeah. Well, level up again. Interesting. Alright, now level up. That's only... if I remember correctly. Okay. Do we want combo speed? I mean, yeah, let's just keep on buffing that shadow missile. What's next? A greater loss of balance. So the stun, it causes stun like the parry magic shield block thing that you can do. I like the stasis thing, so it costs less, more vulnerable, and destroys their armor. Alright, so all those will be good to have too. So here we go. What's next on our list? We have, let's see. Oh, we gotta talk to the captain again. We gotta talk to the Coin Guard Barracks. We still haven't done that. And then we got to find about Constantine. Okay, so we'll finish up these next time. Man, I need to get out of this city before 5 parts are up. I have a problem with that, of being in the opening area of the game for too long, just doing everything. So I'm going to try my best to get these done as quickly as possible in the next episode. So by the next episode, by the end of the next episode, I want to be sailing to Teer Fradee and getting to the main game. So until next time, this has been Zethios signing out. Bye, folks.